If you're not getting gigs, it's not the industry, it's you. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get your first gig, step by step, no guesswork. We're gonna do it using a simple checklist. And if you actually follow it, you will get a gig. Step 1, write the goal. And I mean literally write it down. Not in your head, not I'll get around to it. Physically write your goal, play a gig.
Just remember, it doesn't matter how you write your goal. It just matters that you do.
This becomes your all-encompassing mission. You have to anchor it in reality because dreams aren't goals. You might dream of headlining Glastonbury. Cool, me too. But that's not a goal. You can't draw a straight line back from that to you sat on the sofa eating crisps in your underpants. A goal is something you can act on, something you can move towards today. This is the most important step in the whole process. I've played over 2,000 gigs and everything starts here. If you do this, and only this, you've already done about 95% of what it takes to get a gig. There's a catch. This has to be your main goal in life right now. Not one of 10 things. You have to be a little bit obsessed with it so you know what you're aiming for. Because not all gigs are the same. If you don't know what you're aiming for, you'll miss opportunities that are right in front of you. This is why step 1 matters so much. With a clear goal, your brain starts filtering the world differently. It's called your reticular activating system. It decides what gets your attention. Once you give it a clear target, it starts flagging anything related to it. Gigs, people, opportunities, new guitar, things that were always there, but you weren't noticing. That's why if you do step 1 properly, you've already done most of the work. Aim small, miss small. So what does that actually look like in the real world? An open mic night might be 2 or 3 songs solo. An original support slot might be 20 to 30 minutes with a band. A covers gig might be 2 45-minute sets or even more. Completely different lengths, completely different expectations. So decide, what's your next gig? Not your dream gig, the one you can realistically get next. If you're new to all this, take the low-hanging fruit. Open mic nights, jam nights, they're low stakes, low pressure, and you're almost guaranteed to get on. The people running them usually know everyone locally, venues, bands, promoters. So just by showing up, you're plugging into that scene. They're easy to find, they work for most genres, and they're actually fun. So don't think they're beneath you. They're a great place to start. And as a bonus, they're the easiest place to make content. But before you go do that, you have to be ready to play. This is where most people fall apart. Don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be ready. That means you've got a set, you know how long it is, and you can play it all the way through without stopping. No, let's start that again. No, what's next? No awkward gaps, because no one is booking your potential. They're booking what you can do right now. Ask yourself this, would someone actually pay to watch your set? That's the level you're aiming for. And I've done this the wrong way around before. Booked a gig and then thought about getting ready. It was not good. That used to be possible, but now with social media, you can't really get gigs without showing what you can do first. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. Loads of bands still get this backwards. They think we'll get a gig and then we'll get a set together. No. You need to get tight first, then you get the gig. Even if it's just 3 songs, even if it's rough, it has to hold together. Once you can do that, you're ready. It's time to go where the gigs are. But first, you need to know where the gigs are. So do the work. Look up local venues, search open mic nights, find jam sessions and festivals. Check social media pages of venues and events. Look at local bands you like, bands similar to you. Where are they playing? Who are they playing with? And where are those guys playing? Who's putting the nights on? Use all tools available to you. Search engines, AI, people you know. This is a full deep dive. This is forensic detective time. Because once you've done this, you're not guessing. You're targeting real opportunities. And then you go, because this is where everything actually happens. Gigs don't come from the sky, they come from people. So you need to be where those people are. Show up, talk to them, get to know them, become a recognizable face. Because opportunities come through people who know you. And this is how it works at every level. Elwood Francis was a guitar tech for ZZ Top for years. When Dusty Hill passed away, he stepped in on bass. George Harrison knew Paul McCartney. That got him in front of John Lennon. His audition for the greatest band in the world was playing upstairs on a double-decker bus. He got in. And for me, I turned up to a sponsored walk in 2009 with my mandolin and my dog, and that got me an album, 2 feature films, a gig in the Sahara Desert, and lifelong friends. But things have changed since 2009. Back then, flyers and posters still promoted gigs. Now we live in the social media generation. You'll have a hard time getting gigs unless you can show them what you can do. Because now, before someone books you, they want to see you. Not just hear about you, not just read a message, they want proof. And the easiest way to get a gig is for someone to see you playing a gig, which is a problem when you don't have one yet. So you create the opportunity yourself. Film everything, rehearsals, a music video, any live gigs if you have done some. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to show what you can do. Now you're not asking for a chance, you're showing what you bring. That removes risk, because that's what this is really about, risk. Promoters don't want to gamble, they want to know you can deliver. Can you play? Can you hold a room? Are you worth putting on? A simple video answers all of that. So don't overthink it. iPhone, tripod, 1 or 2 songs, clear audio if you can, that's enough. And once people can see what you can do, it's time to ask for the gig. Once you know the venue, the promoter, or the event, you need to contact them. Different people use different platforms. DMs, email, text, FaceTime, voice notes, yuck. Audio calls, also yuck. So read the room and use the platform they use. Be clear, be respectful, be easy to understand. Send something like, hi, we're a band, we play this style, we've got this much material, we can do this kind of a set, here's a video, any opportunity at all, we will take it. Position yourself as an easy solution to a problem they already have. They need acts, sometimes last minute. They need reliable people. They need something that fits. Make it obvious that's you. You'll likely need a short bio and some photos too. And if your video is good enough, they'll use that to promote you as well. Make it easy for them to say yes. Be pleasant, be professional. Follow up if needed, but don't pester. There's a line between being persistent and being annoying. Stay on the right side of it. Do this for as many promoters as you can. The hit rate will be very low at first. That's normal. But if you've done everything properly and cast your net wide, you'll start to get a few bites. And that's it. That's the process. Get clear on the goal. Know what you're aiming for. Get ready to play. Go where the gigs are. Show them what you can do and ask. That's how you get gigs. But it doesn't stop there, because once you've played a few gigs, you're in a different place. You know people, and people know you. Opportunities start coming to you instead of you chasing them. And then you repeat the whole process at the next level, or you take full control of it, because the most surefire way to get a gig is to hire a venue and promote your own. If you'd like to see a video on that, let me know in the comments, or just comment something you found useful from the video. Like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. If you're serious about getting gigs, there's a link to a simple action plan in the description. Write in your bio, filming rehearsals, researching venues, reaching out properly. Start there. See you at the next gig. Peace.